The Wicked Witch of the East steps down. Angela Merkel will step down as the head of her party after the disastrous regional election in Hesse? I don't know how that's pronounced. But her position has, as The Economist points out, become untenable. That should ring some bells with someone in Britain. Do you hear that, Theresa? Her position has become untenable. Maybe that's ringing a few bells. Maybe that's activating your almonds. Is anyone else's position untenable, do you think? Not only has she resigned from the head of her party, the Christian Democratic Union, she's also going to step down as the Chancellor in 2021. Yes, it's another 3 years away, but, I mean, at least the light's at the end of the tunnel, right? People have been assuming this for ages, but this is finally official confirmation. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch of the East is dead. But don't get too excited, because we've still got the Wicked Witch of the West to deal with.
We're going to talk about 2020 in a minute. Do you want to run again?
No.
Wait.
No.
That was a pause.
Well, I'd like to be president.
Okay.
Yes, Hillary Clinton is leaving the door open for a run at 2020 because she'd like to be the president. And to be honest with you, who else do the Democrats have? The Democratic Party, after failing catastrophically in 2016, has been floundering for 2 years, trying to find someone to fill Hillary's shoes. And that's a really difficult thing to do because Hillary was capable of marshalling over $1 billion in resources and the entire political establishment practically to run behind her and support her. And as you can see with the 20,000 shares on this article, they don't know who they're going to choose next.
We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. Here's a straightforward and simple question that came in on our voicemail line overnight.
Hello, I'm Nelson from the Midwest. I just wanted to know who the hell are we voting for against Trump? Hoping you can clear that up for the next 3 weeks.
I can't clear that up. I can't clear that up. And this is, in general, I've said we shouldn't talk about 2020 until we're past 2018. We're almost past the 2018 elections. I don't know who the hell we're voting for in 2020. I don't know.
I just really don't understand the question. Who the hell are we voting for against Trump? Like politicians against Trump's agenda? Maybe that could relate to the 2018 midterms.
Oh, I understood it as who are we going to vote for in 2020 to get Trump out of the White House?
Like what interpretations Democrat? Then, I guess.
Yeah, and I have no idea who we're going to vote for. This is a real problem.
Because really, who do they have? Who do they have with any kind of star power? Like John Delaney, Jeff Boss, Harry Braun. What are we going to have? A straight white male as the Democratic candidate for 2020, are we? It's not very intersectional, is it? Here's a slate of people who have said that they're interesting. Michael Avenatti, the porn lawyer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Creepy Uncle Joe Biden. Probably not a great look. Elizabeth Warren. She'll run until it turns out that Lindsey Graham gets his DNA results back and is twice as Native American as she is. Al fucking Sharpton. Do it. Run Al Sharpton. That's the guy I want to be the Democratic candidate. That's the progressive choice. I suppose the strongest alternative is either Bernie Sanders, who's almost 80, or Tulsi Gabbard, who isn't an intersectional regressive fuckwit. Tulsi Gabbard is basically the odd man out in her party because she's an actual liberal, she's actually cares about the United States, and she's not a corporate shill. I would dearly love to support Tulsi Gabbard, but the rest of the party in which she operates I find absolutely vile, and I would object to voting Democrat on principle at this point. So honestly, even though it looks like the field is clear for Trump, don't start getting ahead of yourselves. Hillary Clinton still exists, she still wants to be president, and they don't really have a better option. Bernie Sanders is going to be nearly 80 by the time this rolls around. I don't think he's going to have the stamina for it. The Wicked Witch of the West has still not had a house fall on her yet, so we still need to be vigilant, because she will do everything she can to get into office. And she has the capacity to marshal a phenomenal amount of resources, probably more than anyone else in the entire United States when it comes to campaigning. So don't get cocky, get active, because you know that these people have tens of thousands of seriously dedicated activists that are willing to actually pound the pavement and get out there and be present in real life, knocking on doors for their candidate. Republicans, you're gonna really have to think about doing the same for your guys, because they are definitely doing that for theirs.